this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Hiroga. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Here to make war, we surrender. All good. Important thing is I'm giving you pieces.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a seaport planet. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before or since. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Birdo Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to Deep Space Nine Wednesday for October 20th, 2021. Today we're watching Season 6, Episode 6, Sacrifice of Angels. And this is the episode where they take back Deep Space Nine, one of the most epic Trek battles in all history, is about to be shown. If you are watching in the screening room, you can see it in glorious 960p HD. Head over to the Birdo Prey 5 screening room and you can watch it there. Otherwise, if you've got your own copy on DVD or going to stream it on Hulu or Paramount Plus or anywhere else it's available, go get yourself queued up. Again, it is Season 6, Episode 6, Sacrifice of Angels, Star Trek Deep Space Nine. And sorry for being a few minutes late. Time got away from me. Of course, of all the days, not to set it to start at 4:05 and to actually set it to start at 4 p.m. sharp, I wasn't ready for 4:05. I was ready for 4:05 instead of 4:07. 4 o'clock. Motherfuckers. Apologies. Not Ryan Johnson was first in the chat. Says hello in Qapla. Hail Karoga. Hail Karoga. John Iraqi was number 2 and says hashtag sacrifice of salt. Hashtag sacrifice of sodium. That sounds like my diet these last few weeks. 54.5 Access Radio says hashtag more goats for Yosef. And we've got some goat emojis. And hashtag goat milk does a body good. Oh, God. 54.5 Access Radio. Kronos says, hey, Kronos is in the chat. You know, Kronos, you'd be proud of me. I remembered to say, get your Kronos spayed or neutered this morning on Jedi Bill's stream. But since you weren't there, I substituted Kronos with Captain Trek. Not Ryan Johnson says Kronos is always first. Kronos is Lamageddon. Hey, Nat. 47 Yorktown says you win again, Kronos. Kronos says, I'm a great winner at losing. Or is that winning? Kronos says, so Bird is going to be late today. Yeah. Number one sci-fi says, what a crock of an episode. Kronos says, can't wait for it and hey to number one. Not Ryan Johnson says, Bird is always early, except being early for Kurogan is late for everyone else. John Street demands a 24/7 DS9 and Babylon 5 stream. Not Ryan Johnson says, agreed. John Street says, we want Bird of Prey 5. Richie Poole says, Qapla. Richie Poole says, Kronos has returned again. Josh Street says, the moth, formerly known as Kronos, is here. Kronos says, yay, I have returned from the Trek. He has returned from the Trek stream. John Araki is putting some salt shakers out. Kronos is saying hey to Josh. John Araki is putting some llamas or alpaca emojis. Kronos says, what's up? What is a Mothman? Look in the mirror. Kronos is feeling better to Richie Poole. And Kronos says, submarines with screen doors is a must in the Kurogan Navy. Captain Trek says, hey, welcome, Captain. Kronos says, it's been a while. Captain Trek says, Kronos, nothing was on. I knew Bird of Prey would be late, as always. And the Random Menace with a €2 super chat says, ban 54.5 in the name of goats. I demand it. Wow. That's in the name of goats. He demands it. Well, you know what? It's okay, Yosef. Once the train reaches your village, they're building it now, you won't have as many goats, and you'll have more trains. What do we got going on? We're gonna skip everybody saying hello to everybody. Kronos, is this the final countdown? I said soon. Bradley Briggs is in the house. John DeMarco's in the house. Captain Trax is Bird of Prey. Should I say late O Prey? Kronos says, hello world. Yes. Hello world. It's Bird of Prey 5. Qapla. Long live the Empire. Absolutely. Richie Poole says, have a great stream, guys. No, not that kind of stream, Kronos. He has to get back to work. Qapla, Richie. And Kronos says, Kirk in space. Josh Reed says, remember to go over to the bird screening room for all you Bird of Prey streaming needs at birdofprey5.com/SR. Yes, that is the address of the screening room. John DeMarco says, best large-scale battle ever in Star Trek, in my opinion. I agree, John. I absolutely, wholeheartedly agree. This episode is it. Kronos is Bird of Prey, you're late. Qapla, Mamo Prey, and Mamo Prey. And everyone else, oh Prey. Number one sci-fi says the Battle of Wolf 359 was the best Trek battle ever. I would disagree. Josh Street says, Kronos, when isn't Bird of Prey not late? I know. I lived up to the lateness today. The Random Menace says, mother effers and dad are dads. I am not a dad. Greetings from the future. Carlo Albanese's in the house. This is the hunt for the Red Kuroga, and hopes everyone's as well as can be. John Street says, make sure you use at Bird of Prey 5 in every comment, so Bird of Prey won't skip your comment. Rock Solid Productions says, Bird of Prey, buy me this. And it's an eBay link. And let's see, what is it? and eBay link to a Nintendo Entertainment Control System control deck. Oh, it's just a poster. Metal poster, tin plate, retro video game advertisement, Nintendo. $11. Your birthday coming up, Rock Solid? Next year's your birthday. Remind me, Rock Solid. Mama Pray says by next year it'll be more money. Probably would be. It's not a bad thing there, Rock Solid. Kronos is bitter prey. Oh, look, Rock Solid is here. He absolutely is. Random Man says sheep cheese from Slovakia is the best cheese. I don't know about that. Rock Solid says bird of prey. It's a tin wall sign. I see. I thought it was an actual. I thought you wanted an actual sealed console in a box. I thought it was going to be like, $2,000. John Street says, bird of prey, you need to get your millions out of Matthew's bank account since it's watching him like you look at pizza. Oh boy. And Ross said, bird of prey, no, you didn't get me anything for my birthday, you son of a bitch. Well, that's fine. Now you finally told me what you wanted. So next year I can get you something. Okay. Here's the deal. We're about to start watching this, but I had to take an extra Lasix pill. So I'm going to actually do a commercial we don't normally see on DS9 Wednesday, and then we're going to get started. We'll be right back.
One Day at a Time has moved. The craziest cast of characters in some of their zaniest adventures ever now come to you in the morning at a brand new time. Anything goes, and it usually does. So be sure to watch us, because it all happens one day at a time. Now at 10 Eastern, 9 Central and Pacific.
You're cool. You're crisp. You're hard to resist. You're right. Ooh, refreshing delight. Ooh, you're Canada dry. You're a singular style. You're a reason to smile. You're clever. You're neat. You're never too sweet. Ooh, you're Canada dry. You tickle, you tingle, you making me laugh. Oh, ooh, you're Canada dry. Ooh, you're Canada dry.
37 years ago, Club Med made a special arrangement with civilization. Send us your frazzled, you're crazed, you're beleaguered, you're burnt out, you're overburdened, you're tension-riddled, and we'll send you back a human being.
It's a corner of America with cozy harbor towns. It's salty air, wicker chairs, and a surf that pounds. The spirit of Massachusetts is the spirit of America. The spirit of the red, white, and blue. The spirit of Massachusetts is the spirit of America. The spirit that we want to share with you.
For your free Massachusetts vacation kit, call 1-800-624-MASS.
Okay, hello world, I'm back. Can you see me talking? Is the audio coming through? Yes, it is. Okay, good. I'll turn that gain up just a little bit. And headed to the screening room. Not a lazy pill, a Lasix pill. It makes me Jaloja more. Okay. So, headed to the screening room, and there we go. Okay. And Let's hope this works. We're going to do our countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Load that up. And we have ignition. We have the Defiant. Last time on Deep Space Nine. The Dominion won't attack Earth. Because Earth isn't the key to the Alpha Quadrant. The wormhole is. And whoever controls Deep Space Nine controls the wormhole. And we got the Klingons blowing the hell out of Jem'Hadar's ships. The Defiant blowing up Jem'Hadar's ships. Execute Rom. Terrorism against the Dominion. Rom says they've got to finish what he started. And Quark says, what happens if he gets caught? And we've got Odo shape-shifting with the enemy. Admiral Ross says if they kind of get through the wormhole, we lose everything. Sisko's going to go to the DS9 and define the anti-graviton emitter. Kira says, all have gone to shit, and all you can do is say sorry, or we're way past sorry. A large Dominion fleet, 1,250 ships. They outnumber us 2-1, says Bashir. Fortune favors the bold, says Sisko. We're about to find out. And that's where we left off. And we now have the two massive fleets about to fight. And now the conclusion. Kira does not have resting bitch face, Kronos. I'm just gonna watch this. This is some beautiful, beautiful stuff. Garrick feels bad for the Klingons. They're going to miss a very interesting fight. Sisko says, forget the Klingons. Our job is to get the DS9 and prevent them from bringing reinforcements through the wormhole. So he's trying. Nog doesn't understand why Sisko only wants to target Cardassian ships. Because they are less disciplined than the Jem'Hadar. Attack fighters. Cannon in front of them, cannon to the left of them. Boldly they rode into the mouth of hell. The 600. Nog says, whatever it is you two are reciting, we should stop. It's not the poem that's bothering him. Says, stop worrying about the ships, worry about your work. That's what he does. He says, you should listen to him, Ensign. He's a professional. Attack fighters, fire at will. Why is Bashir standing behind Sisko like he's the Romulan overseer of the ship? Shouldn't he be down in sickbay? Dun, 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 dun. I know. I normally do the dun, 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 dun. But I have physical therapy today, and I need to eat something real quick. So I'm going to mute my microphone until the thing comes back on. I'm sorry. Yosef will sing it for everybody. Just imagine. Okay, Kronos, okay. Dun 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 dun. And hello, Cinnabon Bunny. Sacrifice of angels. Oh, yeah. Send in the second wave. Keep targeting the Cardassians. Dukat says it's a very clever strategy, but he'd expect nothing less. And Wayun is saying the captain's a very clever man, but he's not so sure that he sees it. Dukat says, well, why don't you explain it to the founder? And he says, I could never hope to match your eloquence. Or does he just not know? Sisko is trying to provoke us, opening a hole in our lines. Now, the female shapeshifter, A, should be smart enough to know what's happening. And it should say, shut up, you solid, I'm 12 steps ahead of you. Or B, say, I don't give a shit. $8 hours so they can detonate the mines. Damar wants to toss Wayun out an airlock and the founder with him. He says, no way to talk about their allies until the war is over. Now, one other thing. The enemy knows if they don't act soon, it'll be too late. He must have had help from his wife, Jake Sisko, Major Kira. What are you proposing? We arrest him, keep him in custody till the wormholes reopen. Dukat says it's a wise precaution, but a Bajoran allies might object. Better say it's keeping them for questioning. Make sure they're not harmed in any way. Major Kira is important to his daughter, and him. And then maybe, speaking of your daughter, maybe she should be confined to quarters. To be perfectly honest, I don't trust her. And neither should you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are you accusing my daughter of being a saboteur? No, I'm not accusing her of anything. But she's quite friendly with Kira. She doesn't appreciate what it means to be Cardassian or to be your daughter. But she is my daughter. Oh, Dukat, if you'd only listened to Damar, could have changed the entire outcome of the war and your life. They're talking. They're saying the fleet's been destroyed. He says, don't believe it. Jake says, it's all rumor. So Kira suggests they shut down the entire power to the main computer. It'll stop everything. They need a bomb. Quark says you'll never be able to do it. Kira says, leave it to me. She'll plant it. Tamar says, there you are, Major Kira. Nice to gather your friends for us. Come with us to security. We have to ask you a few questions. Jake says, what kind of questions? We'll tell you when you get there. A lot of them. A lot of Cardassians. He said, try something. Nothing would make me happier. Kira says, don't worry, it'll be all right. Of course it would. You've got nothing to hide, do you? And one of my favorite scenes, he looks at Lita. You certainly don't. And now Quark has seen what's happened from the background. And he realizes it's all down to him. Kronos says, does Jake get airlocked in space? No, Captain Track would wish he did, though. The Random Menace says the owl has a bright future. I can see it. They opened a hole. They're taking the bait. Nope, it's a trap. Thank you, Admiral Akbar. Well, even if it is a trap, it's the best shot they've got. Oh, just beautiful. Beautiful. Dukat's already toasting to the conquerors of the Federation. Dwayne says, aren't you being premature? Not with 2,800 Dominion ships waiting to come through that wormhole. They're still 5 hours away. He's already talking as they defeated the Federation in past tense. It's going to require enormous number of ships to hold on to the Federation. Constant vigilance. And Dukat says he looks forward to it. He says, I'm sure you also look forward to occupying Bajor. And we know what that turned into be. And he said, no, on Bajor, he only implemented policy, he didn't make it. Things would have turned out quite differently if he had. The key to holding the Federation is Earth, says Rayun. If there's going to be an organized resistance, it's going to be there. Dukat says you could be right. The first step is to eradicate its population. It's the only way. Dukat says you can't do that. Because a true victory is to make your enemies see they were wrong to oppose you in the first place. To force them to acknowledge your greatness. Rayun says, then you kill them? And Dukat says, only if it's necessary. He had no idea, Rayun. Dukat, the biggest disappointment in his life is the Bajoran people who don't appreciate how lucky they were to have him. He protected, cared for them as if it was his own children. To this day, is there a single statue of him on Bajor? Nope. And then we zoom in on the baseball. Take Captain Sisko. An otherwise intelligent, perceptive man. He refuses to grant the respect he deserves, and he drops the baseball on the floor. Now, Odo is talking with the shapeshifter. She says, they're solids, Odo. You must remember. But they still mean something to Odo. But the link means more, she says. That's what he keeps telling himself. But he doesn't quite believe it. You asked for clarity. She gave it to you. Now you have to accept it. Kira doesn't deserve your loyalty. You can't allow a solid to deny your rightful link. She couldn't permit it. What are you saying? The major has been arrested. The charge hardly matters. What matters is she would be found guilty and sentenced to death. No! Her death is your salvation, Odo. Link with me. Embrace the clarity. Odo's like, no! You cannot help her, Odo. You cannot help any of the solids. It's too late for them. Oh my God, look at all those ships explode. My God, Garrick. Cloak. The Klingons have made it. Worf. Sorry, guys. We just had a little spill next to the computer. Be right back. Hasperat souffle. Any idea who it is?
No. Can I help you? Oh no, I don't know you. I won't open the door.
They're walking in front of the house. Going to Betty's. I think the Jemadar was just shot immediately. Yeah, I find it a little hard to believe.
Are you talking to them?
Yes.
Sorry about you.
No problem. I don't know. I see a car in front of Tom's house. Okay, the guy walked down past Eddie's and is now walking to the next house. Probably what?
The elections.
Oh, elections? Oh, the mayoral? Possibly. Well, he's not wearing a red band. Everybody escaped. Be safer in ops. Yes, let's put all the targets in one place. No, Odo says he'll be fine. Yeah, Thomas, two things happened. I spilled Coke, and a strange person came to the door. Okay, Mom O'Prey spilled the Coke, but it was my Coke she spilled onto my computer desk. And then there was a strange person at the door who we couldn't recognize and wasn't readily identifying themselves, but they left soon enough when Mom O'Prey said she wasn't going to open the door. They seemed to be going to everybody's house down the block, one by one. No, Coca-Cola, a can of Coke. Yeah, it did, just a little leaked out. I mean, well, a few ounces. They've got less than 40 minutes. There's no time to explain why, says Odo. Plus, you know the answer. The link, it's paradise. But he's not ready for paradise. Good luck, he says. You too, says Kira.
Who's been holding up the damn elevator?
And Bayside. Oh, Mom O'Prey. The Bayside Jehovah Witnesses donated $1.49.
Oh.
And says, please do not come to our house. We don't celebrate Halloween. We don't want to be harassed. Actually,
I would open
the Mom O'Prey opens the door for the Jehovah Witnesses. She's spoken to them.
They stopped coming.
They did. They stopped coming.
Oh.
Probably with COVID. Before COVID, they used to come every 6 months.
Yeah,
They were nice ladies. They'd speak to Mom O'Prey for a few minutes. Give her something to do. Super Blubberpuss says that's what you get for drinking Coke. Try Pepsi instead. I have Pepsi in the refrigerator too. I could go either way on the Coke or Pepsi these days. Mom O'Prey says, don't you say it that way. So they're about to take down the minefield. Fire! Rom says done. Oh, but they already detonated. the minefield. And Rom is looking, he's like, oh no, we were too late. And I'll be honest, the very first time I watched this, I knew exactly what was going to happen. Dealer services for $2 says, we're here to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. They don't come in person. One ship against a couple thousand ships. So Sisko says to take him into the wormhole. Now, anybody who thinks that Sisko doesn't know what he's doing here, I'm sorry, is an idiot. Sisko knows absolutely that going into the wormhole, he's going to get the attention of the prophets, and he's going to beg them to stop the fleet. That was always the plan B. Okay? That was always the plan B. Nobody in their right mind thinks that Sisko's going in there in an honest attempt to fight 2,000 Jem'Hadar warships with the Defiant. That would be stupid. He would turn around and go back to Earth if he honestly thought he couldn't get in touch with the prophets. Okay, locking phasers and launching torpedoes was the way to wake up the prophets and get them to talk to him, because they hate that. They don't like ships attacking. They don't even like ships going through the fucking wormhole. He had to talk them into allowing that. They certainly don't want them blowing each other up. Thomas says, I wonder who Bird of Prey is calling an idiot. Anybody who subscribes to that theory. The game must not end. My life. They don't care about the life of your crew. They just care about your life. Right. He really expected that to work. No. Yeah, that was the whole plan. You want to be gods? Then be gods. I need a miracle. The wormhole's getting all glowy. They've cloaked. I don't think they're coming back. The Keymaster donated $1.49. Says vote Zool for Gatekeeper 2021. Our reinforcements must be right behind. Oh no! There's no sign of reinforcements. Check the listening post in the Gamma Quadrant. They're not there. But they entered the wormhole. Or are they? Oh no. Defiant has opened fire on the station. They can't get weapons back online. 200 enemy ships have broken through the lines. They're headed this way. And Wayun says, time to start packing. Looks like this war is going to take longer than expected. I'll meet Dukat at Airlock 5. Damar, sir. Victory was within our grasp. Bejor, the Federation. The Alpha Quadrant. All lost. The Federation ships will be here soon. We have to go back to Cardassia. He's got to find his daughter. He'll send someone for her. You're wasting your time. She won't go with you. God. Dominion forces are leaving the station. Let them go, says Sisko. The Dominion fleet are in retreat. Cal Cortez to rendezvous at Deep Space 9. Sisko's quite proud of himself. All Dominion personnel proceed to airlocks 4, 7, and 12. This is in English. Make way for the founder. What about Odo? Odo's not coming yet, but he will join us one day. It's only a matter of time. Mayun gives a last look at the station. Zial! There he is. Oh, they're happy. She's been looking for him. I heard about the evacuation. You're all I care about, says Dukat. No matter how much she tries to hate him, she can't. He couldn't live with himself if Zial hated her. Says, we'll talk on the way home. She's like, home? Cardassia, we have to leave. It's not safe. She's not leaving. These people are our enemies. They're not my enemies, Father. I'm one of them. He's like, that's not true. I helped Major Kira and the others escape. Do you know what you're saying? Yes, I do. She belongs here. Goodbye, Father. Oh no. This goes from bad to worse. She turns around. I love you. And she gets shot in the chest by Damar. You heard her. She was a traitor. The slowest phaser kill in Star Trek history. He forgives her. Quickly, sir. The ship is waiting. And Dukat is there. Damar's got to go without Dukat. He loves her. No. Oh, poor Dukat. Almost makes me feel bad for him. Actually, it does. It does make me feel bad for him. Yeah, man. And everybody's clapping. Hey, Jake, they actually left you alive. The Klingons are been blood wine, Jadzia. So I guess the wedding's still on. And yes, next week is in fact the wedding. You are cordially invited. The Battle of Britain. They'll be there in an hour. Nog says, well, he's an engineer. And Rom says, we'll be working together. Nog says, Ashley, you'll be working for me. It's like, where's Major Kira? She's in sickbay with Lial. And Dukat takes his and heads over to sickbay. And Kira says, she loved you. He could never figure out why. Oh, because you were the only other male Cardassian on the station. And poor Dukat. We'll go back to Cardassia. We'll be safe. You'll live with me. He says maybe Dr. Bashir can do something for him. I know you forgive me. After all, he is your father. And he forgives her. Oh, come, Dukat. Oh, he forgives Sisko too. And gives Sisko back his baseball. Sisko's just happy to have his baseball. End of episode. And I don't know, was there like eight ships at Deep Space Nine? Probably the most we've ever seen. Most we ever will see. Not counting all the Klingons or whatever that orbit the station sometimes. The Rant of Venice says, my prediction was incorrect. Indeed it was. Chrono says Eggnog gets promoted. Dukat gets more insane now. Indeed. And Kronos, he forgives me for Karoga. Well, thank you, Kronos. Carl Albanese says, great episode. Thanks, Bird of Prey. Have a good day, night, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, guys. And so next week is You Are Cordially Invited, the wedding episode of Worf and Jadzia. And yeah, so I do have to get going because I got to get ready for my physical therapy. So thank you all for coming and hanging out. Sacrifice of Angels, one of the best of the best. And we've got even more coming on this 6th season. One of the best seasons of all Trek of all time. So, Qapla all, bird out. But wait, there's more. The video might be over, but there's more fun to be had. First, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel and have clicked that bell icon to get notifications of new videos in your YouTube feed. Share this video on social media to help this channel fight the algorithm that favors big media. Also check out www.birdoprey5.com for links to my other channels, various social media accounts, merch store, Dear Bop, affiliate links, and all your Bird O' Prey 5 needs. At the main Bird O' Prey 5 YouTube channel, you can find all sorts of live streams and unlisted videos, YouTube membership options, and a community section with polls and updates on the channel. On the secondary channel, Bird O' Prey 5X, you can find overflow content that doesn't always make the main channel. Subscribe to both channels, please. Thanks for watching. Remember, I stream almost every day. This is Bird O' Prey 5 saying goodbye, world. Until next time. P.S. Hail Sassy, hail Charlie, and of course, hail Karoga.